Hello, my name is Israel Nakak. I'm doing the English version of my Inuktitut speech earlier. I am from Pengnatang, Nunavut, and 2 years ago I had to escape this north. I'm from Nunavut, and because I exposed the serious corruption that turned out had killed my brother, Toby Nakak, in 2003. So my life is in danger, and I'm calling out to whoever is listening, who's in my friends list, and please spread this around because I'm in Iqaluit now, and I came back to expose the corruption that nearly ended my life, that ended my brother's. So the gist of it is, I used to have a brother named Toby Nakak who turned out to be murdered for refusing to sell his son to pedophiles, to a pedophile ring. So he got mad and he started talking and asking for help around. This was in 2003. And he died under mysterious circumstances, which was counted as a suicide. But everybody who knew him and everybody who was around in those times knew that it wasn't a suicide. So he was found hanging by a very loose rope around his neck and his feet on the ground. It was bound hands and a broken face. So there was a very serious cover-up of his death. And not only that, the police know. I confronted them 2 years ago because I started asking questions because of some events that's forced me to basically start asking what is going on with our family, the Almakap family in Penmatang, and what are the circumstances of that death and what happened after and before, because I had never come to any real answers about it. So I started really asking the questions, and I will not get into any names now, but the person who murdered him himself or was present during the murder confessed to me and was very serious, and it involves police, a very well-established pedophile ring involving politicians as well, other high prominent families in Iqaluit and Pengnatang, and also, I used to work for CBC, and I called for them that day in the storehouse bar and grill, where I was surrounded with people enough that I started shouting before I left to leave. I was going to stay away forever, but I'm back now. And the storehouse bar and grill 2 years ago, I pulled the fire alarm to get myself into safety because there was too many corrupt police officers that just became too obvious. And the firemen came, and I asked for the Rangers to come. So the Rangers of Iqaluit came to the storehouse bar and grill, uniformed and with their weapons, their rifles. They came, and they were witness to this corruption being exposed. All kinds of people started coming out to try to discredit me, and it all backfired. And so I'm calling all to you because my life is in danger. This is not a joke. I used to have a brother who was killed for this, and I know why, and I know how, and I know who did it. And I have confronted all those people, this network, who turned out to be a very well-established, very powerful, and very rich. So rich that everybody who was at the storehouse will remember this because it was very serious and real. I was offered $1 million as a bribe to shut up about everything. And I said, well, show me the money, I said. And one police officer, corrupt policeman, came in front of over 150 people at the bar watching, like listening to everything I'm saying, everything that's being said. They brought in a bag, a duffel bag full of cash, $100 bill bundles, and it was $1 million in total. And I pissed on it. Actually pissed on it in front of everyone. I told them to take it away from me afterwards. So they didn't like that, and people died. Policemen shot themselves in front of everyone at the mention of some of the names of people that would get them into enough trouble so they could go to prison forever. So they were so interested in not letting any of this go out that they didn't report anything. Because part of all of this, as I said, I used to work for CBC. When those CBC people came out, they did not help me. In fact, they covered it up also. One name I will mention to prove any of this, Patricia Bell quit that day. She's been with us for like 25 years, and she quit that day for her safety. And other people too, Sean Alexander, and other names I won't mention. And it just became too obvious that there's involvement with the CBC. And now here I am, just going through social media to get this out. So 2 years ago, March 2016, does anybody remember me? Because there was well over 150 people, and some of them have come up to me since I came yesterday to Iqaluit. And so I'm calling out, in case I die, the people that used to be my family, the Amnakat family in Pangnirtung, will lie about me, will lie about all of this, because they know everything. They know all of it, and they're going to try to cover it up. So here I am, asking for all your help, and believe me, because I may end up dead.